Yes, as a matter of fact, you will need to call and test later. Sorry to disappoint people. Hold on, why can't I hear myself? I shouldn't be able to hear myself. Mute. I figure, since I have at least 3 hours of more content of the last week's D&D game, I'm going to go ahead and finish that up. What do I mean by 3 more hours? Doc and Ceilo had their own extra game. So it's just the two of them. Should go very fast, but it should still take, you know, some time. That's okay. We can do Mom's thing tomorrow since I have 2 episodes already preloaded onto the YouTube. So I'm in no hurry to get her last episode till she leaves done. What is that green thing on my... Is that my tape? Oh, okay, it's my tape. So, it's just easier for me so I don't have to do this later on my own time. We can do it together. So, as we do. Effects, truncate silence. It is set to detected silence. It's at half a second, so we will set it up at 0.75 seconds, because half a second was too little. I could mom's channel. Well, it's my YouTube channel. Yeah, could do that, but why on earth would I? That would be horrible. No one wants to hear one of my crazy stories. They're morbid and angry and basically me cursing and elaborating the truth to make myself seem better. It's not needed on the internet. There's already enough people like that. Pepper, what are you doing back there? You're looking all weird. Oh, God damn it, Pepper, I had your brush with me. Where'd it go? Sorry, Pepper. Yeah, like, what kind of story could I even tell on Mom's thing? That would just be boring. Oh, Cody. I had a thought today. It's just some random 30-minute anecdote. I don't think that would work out too well. But idea. Since you're the one gifting all the subs to people, you're supporting the most support that could be supported. I think it's time for some emotes to slap up there onto the interwebs. So, if you draw me some emotes, I'll use them. I'll have to give you the Twitch requirements, but yeah, whatever you want within, you know, the Twitch requirements. Yeah, there's 3 different sizes that they need, and there's a list of rules that you can't do. But, you know, anything within that realm. I'm thinking of using the spider logo thing because I love it. So that'll probably be one of them. Well, technically, it depends on how creative they are. I have seen some lewd things in those emotes, but they have to be hidden well and labeled correctly and this and that and slight color variations and just never placed right next to each other. But it's doable. It's doable. There's God, I wish I had her emotes so I could save them. Yeah, rat rods, sure. Rat rods. Before we start, hold on. That took it from 2 hours down to 59 minutes. That's a lot of silence pulled out of there. But I'm going to check my... Yeah, the snow cone? You mean the snowball? Yeah, I read the chat as I was doing other things. Just gotta check my my cryptos there. Oh shit, yeah. Market's back up, baby. Doing good, doing good, doing good, doing good, doing good, and not so good, but most of it's good. That's a happy chart. I like happy charts. Alrighty.
Alright, we got them. Should I give like a little recap and like a little like dramatic recap to the bots?
Sure, sure, go ahead.
Are gonna moderate. Whoa. Gonna moderate the coins. Not how it works, but they'll moderate. Sure, in their own thing, in their own area. Cool, good for them.
All right, we got them.
Copy, delete, scoot forward, paste.
Should I give like a little recap and like a little like dramatic recap to the bots for Jim?
Sure, sure, go ahead on how we got to this point.
Yeah, but the ceiling on the Bitcoin itself is not my concern. Elon Musk already fucked that. That's a non-issue. And lowering the ceiling on that versus other billionaires worldwide, the ceiling can't really dip down that much from this country to that country, because India's already said, no, there's over a fucking billion people there. So that kind of lowered the ceiling, as it were. But that's a talk that you need to have with an economist, not with me. I can't explain that shit. Yeah, ish. I mean, every country has their own rules on finances, and America is not going to hand over, okay, well, you guys can control all of it now. We are going to agree with all of your rules. Not going to work that way, because first off, the American government is in control of Bitcoin. They're in control of taxing people with money. So, besides, Bitcoin is not the major coin anymore. It's the most expensive, but it's not the major one. Not how the system works. The entire system is controlled and gassed, powered by Ethereum, which is much, much less expensive, and Ethereum is doing its whole other change thing. Don't worry about it. It's a whole thing. Krypton D is nuts. Yes.
We begin the story. Jin, Cielo, Orin, Violet, and Crimson, all together on the boat as it lands the ship. Cielo, unable to control his adrenaline, his rage, vacates the ship before it is fully landed, letting his party know to meet him there as fast as they can, because he cannot wait any longer. Seeing the city desperately fighting against falling into chaos, martial law, guards everywhere patrolling, looking for any type of wrongdoing in their eyes. Looking for any type of wrongdoing. Looking for any type of
pull it back a little bit.
Looking for any type of looking for any type for any type any looking for any type of wrongdoing.
Back, wrongdoer! Stop doing wrong!
any type of wrongdoing in their eyes, how much of an issue that may be. Cielo, though, pays this no attention as he makes his way post haste towards his mother's house, fearing.
No, Krem is not trying to do anything. This is Ceilo. The last episode, if you were listening, Ceilo never spoke. It's because he wasn't there. So Ceilo and Doc had their own episode last night to fill in the blanks, and so we're listening to and tweaking the blanks getting filled in.
Fearing the worst, getting there, he sees 2 guards posted outside.
Like, see, and I haven't heard any of this either, so this is new to everybody.
Recognizing one of these guards as one of the lieutenant's lackeys, he has no choice but to sneak into his childhood home, as if he were a common thief. We join him now as he gets to his back gate, only to see... Well, we haven't got that far yet. Feel free to join us for it.
Well said, Ceilo. Where are the drugs?
So
How's that, Doc?
you come. So you come. So you come in to.
Cut that part out. That's all coughing and chair squeaks. I know. Won't even test it. And boop.
So you come the back part of the gate and the back.
I don't really. Was one of the live action movies, because I don't remember any of those. I hated those movies. Every single one of those Batman movies was terrible. And it was from the comics. You knew I couldn't read until I was in like 8th grade. So I didn't read any of those comics. I only looked at the pictures.
So you come the back part of the.
To be legit, it was only 3rd grade, but still. Oh, and I don't have Restream open, so let me, just in case somebody's up there on the YouTube trying to chat at us as well. Oopsie. Been known to forget things, but being able to see myself has just clicked it for me. Okay, now if there's anybody on the YouTube chat, I have not been checking and that thing was closed. You're free to talk now. Sorry. Not there. Here, please.
So you come the back part of the gate, and the back door is completely busted in.
That's not good.
You see footsteps.
That's not good.
You see footsteps where it looks like the guards jumped over the walls, trampling your mom's gardens and decorations, and then stormed the house from the back. It looks like an all-out blitz. You get to the doorway looking into the kitchen. You can smell the air as a fresh batch of cookies are made, set off to the side to cool.
Dang!
Set off to the.
Sounds like a car went off the road right next to him. Hey, Doc, sorry about that. Totally forgot. There's a lot of programs to run when I'm running this shit.
Set off to the side to cool. The dining room in front of you, you can see table pushed off to the side, one of the chairs flipped over, and you hear footsteps upstairs.
It's like he's trying to do his own Foley, but completely, like, skipping the note and just his own car over here and somebody yelling. What the hell was that about?
Footsteps. Alright, seeing as there's...
Footsteps is not Foley. Damn it, Ceilo.
Footsteps. Alright, seeing as there's nobody down here but a lot of signs of a struggle, Cielo, before investigating anything, he's gonna sneak upstairs trying to stay unhidden, trying to see who's unhidden.
Stay unhidden. Probably not the wisest stealth plan there, Paladin.
Hidden, trying to see who's walking around up there. Walking around up there. Can't
Okay,
be
give me a stealth roll, please.
Can't be good.
Give me a stealth roll, please.
But he's trying to remain unhidden. Why does he need the stealth roll? What's going on?
Just trying to stay unhidden.
Nice. Well, you enjoy your sidebar stuff. Are there any wild, crazy stories that are going to hit us during this doc, or is it pretty tame? I assume it's not going to be pretty tame because it looks like a lot of data.
Just trying to stay unhidden, trying to see who's walking around up there. Can't be good.
Give me a stealth roll, please.
Is my advantage from my armor in effect right now?
No, because you're not in the wilderness.
Alright.
No, because you're not in the wilderness.
Alright. In effect right now?
No, because you're not in the wilderness.
Alright. Oh, fuck. Probably go to push to talk. Forget about my cars and shit. Another natural 20 for 26.
Damn.
First two rolls.
Highest I could get was a 7.
Legit, I was watching the dice rolls. Okay. I was watching the dice rolls as they were playing, as they started. Because, you know, I wanted to jump in. I was waiting for, like, oh. And like, 20. God, fuck these guys. So I turned off Discord. I went and watched a movie. Don't even remember what that movie was. It was terrible. Like, right off the bat. You know, 2 natural 20s. Like, whatever the fuck he's doing, he's going to do it just fine. He'll be fine on his own. He doesn't need us.
First two rolls.
Highest I could get was a 7 to be a 14 to detect you. So you sneak upstairs, and there is your and Jin's room off to one side. The other end of the hallway was your mom and dad's room. And you could hear movement in the different bedroom. You hear from the back, your parents' room.
Yeah, man. Work with me here.
Your parents' room, the lieutenant's voice speaking up saying, there's got to be some information here. There's got to be something saying where they would be at in the city or where they're off to.
What could they possibly mean? Some information of what? Cielo, knowing the lieutenant is in that room and he's talking to somebody, probably wouldn't be the best to confront him on his lonesome. He's gonna try and listen into him and sneak over to him and Jin's room and listen to there, see if there's multiple bodies moving around in there too.
You see 4 of the ones that have the man catchers, basically going through, tearing your room apart, looking for information. Your bed's flipped up, your sheets are pulled off, the bed cushion itself is even cut, like you hid something inside the mattress.
Damn, they must have found my secret stash of old copper pieces from...
Old copper pieces. Good save. What were you going to say, Ceilo? Sure wasn't going to be porn, because, you know, the whole paladin thing, but, you know. What else would a paladin... And why would he hide silver? No, whatever. Copper.
Old copper pieces from when I was a kid. Shit. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. I can't really take them. Can't really take them. Did Jin give you a basic layout of the house? Like, do we have like a basic idea of how the house is laid out?
Basically, it goes coming in the back.
Like, do we have like a... Did Jin give you a basic layout of the house? Like, Did Jin give you a basic layout of the house? Like, do we have like a basic idea of how the house is laid out?
Basically, it goes coming in the back door. There's the kitchen, dining room, living room, steps upstairs, and then your room and your parents' room.
Is there something between the two rooms that I could hide in?
The way that the door's set up.
Yeah, we call it a laundry hamper. All right. So we scroll back a little bit. Map information, we null and void it so that we don't have to make maps for the YouTube channel. By the way, any lurkers that are what up at the edge of his seat. Nice. That should mean it's kind of exciting. Will do, Doc. Will do. And to any lurkers, which I think they're all robots. I don't know this name and I don't know that name, but they're pretty likely robots. For any non-robot lurkers, I do a YouTube channel, and the name that was just there. He's the DM. This guy the other guy that's talking is the paladin. I'm the cleric. Yeah, I talk kind of funny like this. We got 3 other players, well, 2 players and some weirdo. Sorry, Orin, you're weird. And I do the editing every week for the YouTube channel, but because it's so long and tedious and boring, instead of sitting at my desk drinking myself stupid while doing this stuff, I figure I might as well live stream it because I want to do it. Because you guys get done, and I like drinking, and I drink less when people are watching me because I get scared. So that's what this is all about. If you'd like to see the YouTube channel, !YouTube or !YT, and it should lead you there. We also do my mother's podcast on other days, and my most suspenseful GM. Really? Like, this is my default, so it's like maybe I'm jaded now. I'm pampered, I guess. That's fine. I don't mind being pampered. It's kind of nice.
I can't really take them.
The way that the door's set up, you could hide in the hallway, and basically, unless they stepped out into the doorway, they wouldn't hear you.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go hide past the doorways, and I'm gonna take one of my my empty vials and just toss it back down the hallway towards down the stairs to make it sound like I'm gonna toss a vial down there to break some glass down there.
Okay.
So like a dex attack roll for the throw.
I would say, trying to think of what that would be. I'm gonna say sleight of hand. I'm gonna say sleight of hand to see if you can do it. Get the vial past the doorways without them seeing you do it.
He goes to throw this vial, just pegs a guy right in the fucking side of the head. He's like, oh, what the fuck was... Hey, he's here. Get him.
I'm going to say sleight of hand to see if you can do it. Get the vial past the doorways without them seeing you do it. Because you're basically throwing the vial straight past the 2 doors.
That one is a 15.
Okay. It hits the steps, bounces down the steps, and breaks, and you hear, what's that? And then the lieutenant sticks his head out the doorway, looking down that hallway opposite of you, and says, Potter, is that you down there? Boy, you better stay at your guard. Leave those damn cookies alone. You're already fat enough.
Damn, Lieutenant.
And then he turns around. He gets, by saying that, he gets the other rooms chuckling. The other rooms chuckling, and then he sticks his head back into your parents' room.
That's not good. I don't have any spells for the situation either. I didn't think this through. Why is Cielo thinking right now, though? He shouldn't be thinking.
Well, you really didn't get a chance to prepare your spells for this either, so...
Okay, so... Shit, that didn't work. I can't really get him out of the room. It was 4 people in mine and Jin's room and 2 people in my parents' room, correct?
You don't know exactly how many are in your parents' room. You know there's Lieutenant, and you figure there's a couple other things, voices moving around, but you don't know exactly how many is in there. You didn't peek in there. You peeked in your room.
Gotcha. This is a predicament.
And you got a pretty good open perception, don't you?
Passive perception's 18.
Yeah, you're hearing crunch, crunch, footsteps coming up on the glass, coming up the steps.
That's not good. And there's no room for me to dip into, huh? The doors are open, though. Can I hide behind one of the doors?
The doors open into the rooms.
Ah, fuck. By the time I make it over to the stairs, they'll probably be up, huh?
You have probably 1 round before they get to the top of the steps and see you down the hallway.
Cielo's going to try and stealthily but quickly move over towards the steps with his rapier drawn.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll.
Another natural 20 for a 26. That's fucking 3 out of 4.
And I got a 19 for a 26. As one of the guards sees you, glimpse of you running past. Sees you, glimpse of you running past. Sees you, glimpse of you running past the doorway between yours and Jin's room. And he's like, "Who's that?" So you see a guard in riot gear, full tower shield. The tower shield's on his back though at the moment as he's walking up the steps. And then you have another one coming out towards you from your Jin room.
Cielo's dive bombing the one coming up the steps with the tower shield.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics roll. Okay. Give me an acrobatics roll. Are you going to try and stab them at the same time?
I am, because these people are in my house. They probably killed my father. They definitely at least took my mother, so this dude's getting stabbed.
Okay.
I'm going to use 2 riblets to give myself advantage.
Okay.
22 total.
You hit him.
And this guy is getting smited also.
Okay.
Get smoked, bro.
For a total of 14 damage as I dive bomb him from the top of the steps with my rapier out.
So he goes to look up. What the fuck? As you're jumping at him, stab him in the chest. He loses his balance. He falls backwards. And then you go sliding down the steps. Then you hear that voice come out. "Lieutenant, Cielo's in the house." You slide down the steps and right into the front door. Roll me a 3d6, please.
A 4, a 4, and 6.
So 14.
Yes, 14 total.
So you grab the guy's armor between stabbing him with your rapier and grabbing his armor, riding him down the steps. When you hit the door, his head hit the door. So there's a large chunk of his head sticking through the doorway out to the front, and he is completely unconscious.
He made the right decision by going to take a nap.
And you have everybody else rushing down the steps.
As they're
the front
rushing,
door opens up, and you got Potter and
they're
front
rushing.
door opens up. Opens up.
As they're
front
rushing,
door opens up. The front door opens up, and you got Potter and the other guard right there. And I need initiative, please.
18 total.
I go first. So Potter sees you. "Rose scum, Leet goes to reach in and grab you, but he trips over the guard that you rid down the steps. He falls on his face. The other guard that was outside. The other that was outside. Guard out. The other guard that was outside got a natural 20, so he grabbed a hold of you.
Oof.
The ones upstairs is going to take their round to get downstairs, so you have a round to deal with Potter and this other guard.
As they're all coming down the stairs, Cielo is just gonna bellow out to each of them, "If any of you value your life, leave my home now." As he, with rapier in hand, pulls out one of the dagger that Orin gave him, and the one that isn't Potter, the one that has him grabbed, is getting stabbed by both the rapier and the dagger at the same time, hopefully. So that's a natural 20 for the rapier, and a 12 plus, what's my base attack bonus, plus 11 for the dagger is a 23.
What rapier is this?
Doesn't matter what rapier this is. Bert just stole all the natural 20s from the bot, so my game on Saturday is going to be all ones. I am not excited about this.
This is a silver rapier. And you best believe I'm smiting on that rapier crit. Does the 23 for the dagger hit?
Yeah. Who is this for? The one that's
the one that currently
ground?
has the one that has me grabbed. The one
On
that
the
currently
ground?
has the one that has me grabbed.
on the ground?
The one that has me grabbed.
That's Potter.
Okay, so yeah, this is for Potter then. Potter's getting fucking demolished.
Curse you,
Right, so
Potter.
multiply the, that's an extra 9 on top of the 25, so 34 points of damage to Potter.
And you receive 34 hit points.
Oh shit, what the fuck? Well, I was already at max, but...
It goes over.
Oh, double shit, what the fuck?
Nice. Did not know that this silver rapier did that. Or was it the dagger? It was the dagger he used.
You see the energy pulled through the rapier,
Oh,
and it goes into you.
This ain't no normal silver rapier, hell yeah. I'm assuming Potter's still standing.
No, he drops, grabbing his chest.
Cielo catches himself before he says, I never liked that guy anyway, because he realizes he is still dealing with human lives here, and even though they did mess with his family, maybe these guards don't realize they're doing negative. But
You see the veins around Potter's neck turn black and expand and stretch, and you see his skin pull tight, and marks on his face. Looks like he just aged about 20 years.
like I just drained the life out of him.
Yep.
God, that's a fucked up way to go. Oh shit, Cielo just looks at his rapier a bit, looks at the dagger,
nice.
and steals himself. Since I attacked with both my weapons, does that count as two actions?
No, it's one action. The second, the dagger should have had disadvantage, but
It's
I'm
my
not going
bad.
to say anything about it.
It's
I'm
my
not going to
bad.
say anything about it. I'm not going to say anything about it. It's part of the cool factor. So
If it makes you feel any better, my second roll of my dagger was a higher roll. All right,
so there's one action.
All right,
So there's one action.
The second action. Cielo is going to. Cielo's gonna. Cielo's gonna try to intimidate mostly the dude on the ground, but hopefully anybody else. I'm using action to actually like intimidate. I told you. I told you. Leave my home now.
Potter's just screaming, just agony and pain. The other guy on the ground is unconscious. Give me an intimidation check.
A natural 1.
Okay.
Justice. I said leave now.
The other guard there is just looking at you. You monster!
Me, the monster. You killed my father? You kidnapped my mother, and you have the audacity to call me the monster while you're in my house, ransacking it?
So do you got anything else you want to do for your next action?
No, I figured using the intimidate roll to try and scare
No,
these
that
people
was
off.
just from that was
Scare these people off.
that wasn't really an action that, like, you didn't try to intimidate. That was from your actions of doing that. I was gonna see if you were gonna intimidate that guard that was right there next to Potter, that's standing right next to you, seeing what you just did to Potter.
Okay, given that he didn't run away, Cielo's gonna have to stab another bitch. 27 for the rapier. 4 plus 11. I'm assuming a 15 does not hit with my dagger.
No.
For max damage, 12 damage with the rapier.
Okay. Give me a sec. This sucks being so damn popular or something.
Wish I knew that feeling.
Give me a sec. This sucks being so damn popular or something.
Wish I knew that feeling.
Hey, you are. Okay, I'm back. So the guard next to you is going to back to his turn. Potter's screaming on the ground like a little baby. So he's gonna try and grab you. He misses you with the first reach, and then the second reach he does grab a hold of you again. And at this point, the other guards from coming down the steps rush up, and 2 of them grab a hold of you. 2 of them grab a hold of you.
You were all making the worst mistakes of your lives.
As you hear the lieutenant just strolling down the steps. I'm sorry, my son, but I think that was you.
Oh, trust me, Lieutenant. Whatever business you have with the silverfish, it put a seal on your life.
He kind of chuckles and says, somebody's been doing their research. Now, we can make this easy or we can do this hard. Where is the dragon egg?
For clarification, Cielo actually has no idea about any dragon egg, right? Because the
No,
people...
you've seen
the
you've seen Jen and Backlash go up on top of the bakery and get it, but then you've seen them take off with it. You have no clue where it's at, but you do know of it.
Gotcha.
And the escapades of all the way up until now, we're constantly getting bombarded. Where's the egg? Where's the egg? You guys putting 2 to 2 together.
Yeah,
I realized that.
Yeah,
I realized that.
Tell me, Lieutenant, if I knew where this was, do you really think I would tell you?
Well, I'm kind of a gambling man, and on your mom and your brother's life, I'm pretty sure you would. You wouldn't want any more heartbreak in the family, would you?
Cielo grits his teeth almost to the point of cracking them. All right, he almost spits as he goes to call him Lieutenant. Burton, you take me to my mom. I tell you where the egg is. And you leave Jin out of this.
That's That's up to time to tell. Get them out of here. And they haul you out the back way. That's where you drop your rapier at.
Man, that was a cool rapier too.
Well, it's up to you which one you end up losing. I'm just saying this is where one of your rapier drops.
Cut that part out. Well, if I release this episode before the Monday episode, and I edit out parts like that, there might be a fun little ebb and flow to the entire way all of it goes. I really think this one should air before the other one.
No, it makes a lot more sense for the one that I had out as I got grabbed to be the one that I dropped.
I think Jin got it though.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Jin got it.
I would hope so. He sees my rapier laying on the ground. Oh, let's just go find Cielo without bringing it to him.
Honestly, in the heat of that session, I don't remember. So,
man, that was a cool rapier too.
Honestly, in the heat of that session, I don't remember. So, listening to this, editing this, Jen, I do hope you do have that.
Confirmed. Rapier in possession.
Right.
Now carry on with the game.
So they take you away, get you to the back gates, open it up from the inside where it was locked, and take you outside. As soon as they get you into the alleyway, they hood you, and instead of turning into the streets, you go a little ways, and then you go into the sewers. You're doing twists and turns. You hear sounds like a pressure lock open up and some cranky, rusty hinges as sounds like a large door or set of doors is opening. And then one of them tells you you're going up steps. You go up some steps and you step out. You can hear, sounds like you're walking through a kitchen, and you pass through. You go by some folding doors. They shackle your hands together, your feet together, and then they put you in what feels like a dining booth. Sit here.
And Cielo does as he's told.
Okay. With your perception off to your right with a little bit of a distance, you hear a female whimpering, crying, and I'm going to say we pause.
Oh, for sure.
I'm going to say we pause there for a bathroom break. And crying.
Alright, let me figure out how to make the bot leave really quick.
Just let it record. He can edit past this. I'm just going to mute myself.
I can, in fact, edit right past it.
Gotcha, I'll be really quick, so I'll be right back. I'm back at you.
Did he, like, sit on his own nuts or something? What the hell was that, man? Oof.
A female whimpering, crying. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if he sends the bots away and then calls them back each time or how he does it. That's what I said.
Right, and we'll copy some silence there. Right. We'll paste on that. Do it again. Paste on that. We'll put a nice big pause in there. Come on. We're in here. All right.
I don't know if he sends the bots away and then calls them back each time, or how he does it. That's why I said we can just do this all in one, and then just
Yeah, you can probably see like where it's like goes low for a few minutes.
No, I can't because I truncate silence. Thanks, Audacity, for making it so much shorter and faster.
That's why I said we can just.
Right, so mute that, which is that button. Right, and then boop there.
He takes out all the silent, so
Doc knows. Just play the game, guys. Don't worry about the editing.
all that time when no one's talking disappears. I don't know if he sends the bots away and then calls them back each time, or how he does it. All that time when no one's talking disappears, and then he has to go through and maybe edits a little bit more.
Right, and we will continue back in from there.
I don't know why it shows that my mic's muted.
No, I can hear you.
Yeah, but looking at Discord itself, it says that my mic's muted.
No, that's
See
weird. It
that?
shows me is no, it doesn't show me that.
Because when I back out and I look over the whole thing, it says that I got my mic muted. I hope it's recording all of this. Okay. So start off with you sitting there. And then you guys go through and maybe edits a little bit more.
Right, we'll just call that intermission, and we'll paste some of this silence back in.
Start off with you sitting there, and then with your passive perception, you hear the lieutenant in another room and off to the side. Room and and off to the side, farther. Lieutenant in another room and off to the side. The room off to the side, farther away, you hear him probably speaking into one of the rocks. Jen, I have your brother and your mom. Bring me the egg to the drunken seagull if you want to see him alive.
You bastard! I told you not to involve him.
Well, if you give me the egg, then I won't need to wait for him.
It's
So
too
where
late for
is
that. You've already. It's too late for that. You've already involved him, and he's not gonna stop.
So where's the egg at then? If I can get the egg before he can get to it, then my job is done.
And what guarantee that you will leave my family be if I tell you? You've already went against your word the once.
Oh, okay. You don't tell me I kill your mom.
It seems you don't need me to tell you, as you've already mentioned.
I can't guarantee that he will bring me the egg himself. You are here. I have leverage for you to do it. He is out there, half brother, doing
Adopted brother. But, close enough.
doing God knows what. Last report I heard he was up on the 3rd level, wandering around up there for some reason. That doesn't show someone that's really concerned for your whereabouts. For your
Well played, Doc. Well played.
whereabouts and your safety. I figured he'd be right at your side, not wandering around the Magic District.
Snow bites his tongue. I tell you, you guarantee my mother's safety.
You guys are just pawns at the end of a paycheck.
I overheard Jin talking about leaving the egg around the drunken seagull. And I'm assuming I have to roll bluff check for that.
Yeah.
Ooh, if only a 9.
I heard Jen say a thing. Sounded like the thing that you were saying. Don't even know what I said. Yes, but that's what I'm saying was said. Quit bluffing, Paladin. It's just not your thing.
You're too good for your own worth, Cecil. I've got to know you pretty well over the last couple of years. I can tell when you're fibbing.
I hope Ceilo in this next line of dialogue is like, you've gotten to know me pretty well over the past few years, but you're calling me Cecil? That's not my name, dick.
I may not know where to find the egg, but I know of a portal that allowed a dragon to cross over to our plane. You may be able to find more there. And by my account, actual dragons means more eggs. More eggs is more better than a single one.
More better. Ceilo, more better. Ceilo, more better. Really?
Well, not any old egg will work. This egg is special. This egg is special. It had a certain blessing placed on it. And with the life essence of this, I really can't say too more than that.
Got a little bit of the heartburn kicking in.
More than that.
I can tell you one thing. You harm a single hair on my mother's head, you will not be receiving that egg from Jin.
You're not quite in a spot to be able to pull your end of the bargain on that one.
This isn't me bargaining. This is me telling you the truth. I know Jin was not very fond of my father, but my mother was a different story. And he knows I would never forgive him for helping you out if you were to harm her. So for both of these reasons, your best play is to keep her alive.
Well, that's up to you. As you hear a female's voice across, probably about 20, 25 feet across from you. Ceilo, baby, is that you?
Yeah,
Are you home?
home.
It's your mom.
What? Yes, I'm here. I'm back. Don't worry. Everything's under control.
That doesn't quite sound like it's all under control. But this all comes up to you and your choices.
I love his mom not calling him out on the bluff. Like, yeah, it doesn't really sound like control, but yeah, I'm glad you're home at least. That's cool. Hey, welcome home. Don't lie to your mother, dude. Sorry, Mom. I got it all. We're good to go. He's got you bound and blindfolded. It's obviously not good to go right now.
I have no idea where the egg is, but is there anything I can do?
That I don't know of. That I don't know of. Keep him quiet and look out for the brother. And with that, you hear the lieutenant turn around and walk towards, away from you, and entering some folding doors.
Does it sound like it was the direction that I heard my mother's cries from?
No, it was the other way.
Gotcha.
Wait, what was he hearing? Trying to slyly read my brother's message made me miss this.
And walk towards, away from you, and entering some folding doors.
Okay.
Does it sound like it was the direction that I heard my mother's cries from?
No, it was the other way.
Gotcha. And my head is still covered, correct?
Yeah. Your head's covered. You have ankle cuffs on, shackles, and handcuffs behind your back.
I don't have anything in escape artist, but I'm gonna try and slyly slip out of my wrist cuffs.
Okay.
And that's a 24 for my escape artist check.
Ah, damn.
I've been rolling high tonight.
Yeah. Jinx.
Every single one of my rolls from now on is going to be like a 5, a 4, a 2.
No, let's go until you get back to the session with everybody else.
You right?
So, being a vial hunter, you know how these shackles work, and you've seen some people manage to be able to twist their wrist the right way, and when they have the shackles on, that when they loosen their wrist and relax, it gives them a lot more room. So when you were being shackled, you did this, and then now that you are here not being watched that well, you end up relaxing your wrists and are able to pop them out of the shackles without it.
That's good. Shit. Shit. I can't take off my hood without alerting everybody to the fact that I'm taking off my hood. Are the guards around me talking? Can I like listen to the like surrounding area?
Give me a perception check.
13 total.
You do not hear any guards. You just hear your mom on the other side of the room.
He did say for the guards to keep me quiet, so I'm not sure how much I trust that. I'm trying to take a quick peek out from under the hood.
Okay. So you peek out from under the hood, and you get the hood. You get a glimpse of the surrounding area. Swore up and down was in this. There it is. So swore up and down was in this. There it is. So looking in handouts, you still there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay. Else. So looking in handout and dabs. So looking in handouts. So looking in handout and dabs, where the fireplace is, there's that one single table in front of it with the single chair. Your mom's sitting there, and across from her, where the table with the two chairs is, closer towards the front door, you have one guard just kind of sitting there, kind of eyeing the door and your mom. You have one guard sitting at the bar in the middle stool, the one right there by the table with the two chairs closest to the bar. Then you are sitting at where the bar and that giant booth is. You're on the right side of the booth, as if you were coming in that side, and then just plop down right there. And you have a guard that is kitty corner across from you, and he's kind of watching you and then watching down that hallway next to you towards the kitchen and that.
Do I recognize this bar? I know we came through like the sewers and a bunch of like other stuff, but do I recognize where we're at?
Knowledge loco with advantage.
11 minus 1 is 10.
It's the Drunken Seagull. You guys been here before.
So that's why he told him to bring us to the Drunken Seagull.
If you remember, this is where Guinness and the dwarfs met that one time.
Yeah, when Jin got punched in the face with the mithril mug.
No, that's the other bar.
Yeah.
Yeah? No, that was in... That was in Moonshire.
Yeah. Well, no, that was in the Blue Water Inn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes out.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, well, and
No, that was in that was in the Blue Water Inn. Blue Water Inn. No, that was in Blue Water Inn. That was Guinness's brother that did that.
Yeah, because that was after we made the travel, right?
Dern's brother.
That was Guinness's brother that did that.
Yeah, I was punched by Dern's brother. Well, right? Wasn't I? Wasn't that? Well, I think so. Pike's brother. I was punched by Pike's brother. It was Pike's brother. With the mithril mug.
Yeah, because that was after we made the travel, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Cut that out. Unless Pike and Guinness are related. I don't think they are. Possibly. Doc, if that's an Easter egg, reply to it now. We're going to take a potty break, though. So, everybody potty break. Everybody break for potties. Everybody just don't break your potties. And whatever you're breaking, please wash your hands on your way back. Ugh, gross. Okay, we're back. It was just a little bit of a potty emergency. I was about to pop. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and cut this part out. Because Doc didn't respond. So.
No, that was in Blue Water Inn.
Yeah, because that was after we made the travel, right?
Yeah. This is where Guinness was talking with Dern about some trade thing, and he was sitting in that big booth with all of the red hand. So that's what you see, and then you pull the hood back down so they don't see you peeking out.
Alright, so I have one guard across from me, one to my left at the bar, and then one by Sienna. So if I move from this, the guard across from me is definitely going to see me, and then the other guard would be able to take my mother hostage. This is a very, very sticky situation. I'm gonna send Shin a message from my stone for him to get next session. That's just, Jin, they have me and mother at the Drunken Seagull. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking like a bad situation. I don't recommend bringing that egg, but if you do or don't, get here soon.
Okay. So you want to do anything else besides that?
I do. I'm just having trouble thinking of an actual plan of action here. My ankles are shit. Can I try to get my ankles out of their shackles without alerting the guard across from me?
Yeah.
That one to get out was a natural 1, total of 7.
Okay.
You kick the lock, and now the restraint is tighter.
So you twist and turn, and you didn't set your ankles right when you went to try to get out. When you went to try to get out, and they put the shackles on you. You got your hands good and set, but you didn't get a chance to get time to twist those and set them up. Good time to twist those and set them up, so you can't get them out.
This is embarrassing, but this is embarrassing, but I'm assuming there's a guard around me somewhere. Is there any way you could take me to a restroom of some sorts? I seem to have been captured at a very inopportune time.
And I knew it. I knew he was going to say exactly inopportune time. That feels good. That we've connected on that brotherly level. I've connected more with Bert as a brother than my actual brothers. Just ask my brother. He's watching the stream.
Inopportune time.
I'm sorry, what were you doing?
Cielo asked the guard if there was, or Cielo announced, asking if there was a guard who could take him to a restroom or something.
Give me a persuasion check.
Total of 17.
Yep, you got it. One of the guards that's next to you is like, okay. You dirty this place up, your boss ain't gonna like it.
Cielo's pretending to have his hands still shackled behind him. You know, you wouldn't have to leave me so hard if you took this hood off. I mean, I'm already bound and shackled. I'm not gonna be able to look you guys to death or anything.
So he's gonna lead you down the back hallway, past the pantry prep room, and kitchen itself. You still there?
Yeah, I am. I'm assuming my ploy to try and get him to take off my hood was to no effect.
Oh, see. I'll say he takes your hood off.
Yeah, I am. I'm assuming my ploy to try and get him to take off my hood was to no effect.
See. I'll say he takes your hood off. You gotta be able to see what you're doing. He's not gonna hold it for you.
My thoughts exactly.
He is gonna pat you down before leading you away. See if you got any visible weapons.
You act as if you've never heard of me. You really expect me to conceal something such as a weapon?
So he ends up taking your hood off and leading you to the small closet bathroom. You still there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yeah, it gets quiet when there's only 2 people in the voice chat. So no one's going to blame Doc for going, hey, you still there? Because that, and I don't know how long the gaps were between responses were on these.
Okay.
So
it's hard.
So basic.
Okay, so basic.
It's hard. It's hard when there's. It's hard when there's no background, and I can't tell. That's why when we're playing out of nowhere, I'll be like, "Am I still here with you guys?"
Yeah, no, for sure. I just realized my background is kind of hard to deal with all the cars and going by and stuff. No dogs
Yeah.
today, surprisingly, actually, though.
Don't jinx yourself yet.
Right? He left me alone in here now, right?
The small closet bathroom.
He left me alone in here now, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do a quick scan of the surroundings. I'm assuming they took my other rapier when they took me captive.
Yeah.
Is there
your
any...
rapier? Your rapier. Your rapier. Your rapier. Your coin purse. Any. Yeah, your rapier, your coin purse, any bios, healing potions that you have out in the open.
Anything super useful, basically. Scanning the bathroom, Is there any, like, I'm assuming there's nothing really in here that could be used as a makeshift weapon, right?
There's plenty of stuff if you want to get creative. There is...
Just go Boondock Saints, pick up that fucking toilet and smash the guy with it.
Part of the bars from planks from the toilet.
I'm like, oh yeah. You're saying it right there. I was just about to say, unless it's one of those toilets from foreign lands where it's literally just a hole in the ground, it's a lot harder to pick those up. Although you can grab him and shove him in the hole, it's doable.
Part of the bars from planks from the toilet. Planks from the toilet that you could break off and make a club with some other stuff around.
Okay, I can make a club. Could I break it to make it a bit stabbier than a club? I think club would be better. It'd be harder to make it an improvised, like, dagger or something.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna go ahead and break one of those off to make a club with. Except, that's not good. That's not good. Is there any, like, towels in here, anything like that?
He's gonna try to MacGyver a prison shank.
Is there any, like, towels in here, anything like that? I know it's, like, more of a bar than an actual, like, fancy establishment, so they probably don't have any fabric in here because it'd get pretty gross, but... Oh, wait, shit, I'm wearing a shirt, right?
Yeah.
Can I rip off a piece of my shirt and, like, tie it together to make, like, a makeshift sling? And
There's no way with my level of skill that I can edit out that car horn, but I wish I could.
And, like, tie it together to make, like, a makeshift sling.
So what are you gonna do with the rip off prettier cloak?
Oh, sorry, I might have not come through on my mic. I wanted to see if I could use it to make it into a makeshift sling. Together to make, like, a makeshift sling.
So what are you gonna do with the rip off prettier cloak?
Oh, sorry, I might have not come through on my mic. I wanted to see if I could use it to make it into a makeshift sling.
Yeah. Yeah.
To make, like, a makeshift sling.
Yeah.
Alright, and are there any, like, rocks or anything around, anything, like, hard on the ground?
Give me a perception check.
19 total.
So, being the bar that this is, and it's kind of got the reputation of being scumsy and a hole in the wall, and more of the shady, and more hole in the wall, more of the shady audience that comes in here. You do notice. Give me a 6-sided.
Oh, I rolled a d20 plus 6, my bad. There we go. I rolled a 1 on a 6. There we go. I rolled a 1 on a 6.
Okay. You find one sling bullet.
It's better than nothing. So I got a makeshift club and a single thing for my sling. What kind of weapons did the guards? Did I get a good look at their weapons?
The guards out there had man catchers and light crossbows.
That's something to work with. I'm gonna really, really hope that the guard outside the door is facing backwards, and I'm gonna try and stealthily open the door so he can't hear it. That's a 13 for stealth to open the door quietly. 13 for stealth to... Whether or not he's facing the door when I open it is just... I'm hoping.
What'd you get?
Only a 13.
I got a 13 on the dot. So what do you want to try and do now?
Oh, so he didn't notice me?
No.
Fuck. Why did I have to be a fucking... why did I have to be different and dump strength as a paladin? Oh man, I'm gonna try and.
Well, the thing is by doing that, your dex is high as hell, and this is a dex-based weapon.
The sling is, yeah. But I was gonna try and like grab him, muffle him, and like bring him into the bathroom and fuck him up in here to try and keep it low. I'm assuming he kept the sack.
Your goat sack?
I'm assuming he kept the sack.
Your goat sack?
No, the sack they used, the hood that they covered my head with.
Yeah, it was sitting on the table. He just pulled it off. You threw it on the table.
Gotcha. Shit.
You can use that part of your
If he tears up the shirt that I bought for him, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
That part of your cloak that you ripped off real quick as a choke line.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing.
Which would be a dex-based weapon.
Thank you, my kind and benevolent DM. I'll go ahead and do that.
No, because honestly it is. You have to have the dexterity to be able to flip it over his neck, pull it back, and spin, because you're using your weight against his to see if you can actually break his neck to do it.
Gotcha. Well, that's what Ceilo is going to do. Hopefully kind of bring him a little bit more into this hallway to the bathroom, but he's going to use his the fabric he ripped off to try and basically assassinate this guy.
Okay.
So we have a paladin assassin now. Nice.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the last of my riblets to give myself advantage. You were saying so?
I want you to do the attack roll, and then I want you to do an acrobatics roll, and take half of your acrobatics roll and add it to your attack roll.
Alright, sick. Alright, attack roll is currently... Do I add my normal attack bonus to that?
Like you're normally attacking.
Alright, so that's 15 plus 11 is 26.
Okay, then that automatically hits.
Plus an extra 8.
This is a 1d6 plus half your acrobatics.
Okay, half my actual acrobatics, so the 6, right? Not from what I got from the roll.
Yeah, the actual acrobatics number.
Okay, so that's basically just my dex, so plus 3. For a total of 5 damage as I go to choke him with it.
So you grab him, you choke him. He can't make a sound, but you don't have the leverage to...
You don't have the leverage or the heart, because you're not an assassin, Ceilo.
The leverage to be able to pull him back in. He's holding his ground.
Hopefully not for long.
You have another action. You can do this again, or you can try something else.
No, I'm keeping doing this in hopes of snapping his neck.
Okay, do the 1d6 plus your acrobatics, half your acrobatics.
You see, so what you gotta do when you're in this position, you're garroting somebody, and they're standing there like taking it. The best thing to do at that point is to take him to the ground. So you jump up, try to scissor lock him at the same time, and use your entire body weight from their center point up. It changes their center of gravity. And yeah, you pull back. You get ready to take a hit to the head because they're probably going to fall right back on you. And so you tuck your head to the side so your shoulders take it. But yeah, you grab the garrote around their neck, legs around their hips, and you just take them down. That'll take them off their feet. And from that point, you can either scissor lock them and squeeze the air out of their tummies, or you can start trying to roll and get on top of them. Just for anybody who's ever tried to choke somebody out before, it makes it a lot easier when they are not standing, or when they're not on equal footing. You know, just as a thought.
All right, 2 + 3 is 5 again.
And
that's why chokeholds are illegal.
you snap his neck. I got a 1.
Oh shit.
Or you could also just roll better than them, because, you know, fucking Nat 1's neck weak, arthritis and all that stuff.
He falls on you, limp.
I drag his body back into the restroom.
Okay.
I'm assuming he doesn't have the keys to my ankle shackles.
Yes, he does.
Well, those are coming right off. Did he have a man catcher or a light crossbow?
A man catcher and a light crossbow.
Alright, well, I'm going to be taking both of those just in case. I'm going to take the light crossbow and any bolts he has on him and the man catcher. Is there anything else this guy has on him?
Dagger.
Taking that too.
And 2 bolos.
Ooh, bolas. These guys are fucked. Yeah, those are definitely getting great. Alright, after I loot...
Pixel by pixel selections. Come on, let's just get that. Just real close, but not on it. Just right. Yeah, go. Oh, it looks like I'm not doing anything on the screen, doesn't it? Oh well.
Getting great. After I loot his corpse, I am going to peek outside of the bathroom, check to make sure nobody's looking.
Give me a perception check.
20 total.
Okay. Nope. And he is wearing half plate, to let you know.
Oh, did they take my armor too?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Alright. Well, hopefully his armor has, Does he have a helmet, actually? Well, I have wings, so they'd notice me anyway. I can't really disguise that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and equip the half plate.
Okay. Yeah, they stripped you down to your skibbies, dude, and brought you back.
For sure. I'm going to sneak, kind of quietly leave the bathroom, close the door behind me.
Okay.
And I'm assuming it took me a second to get that armor on and everything. Checking out.
Yeah.
Are the guards still placed how they were before? One at the bar, one by my mother.
Yep.
Are either of them looking in this direction?
Nope.
Alright, Cielo's going to sneak his way over to the one behind. Or I'm actually going to load the crossbow first.
Okay.
And sneak behind the one behind Sienna. 18 for stealth.
Okay.
How are you doing this? How are you rolling so high, Ceilo? On stealth. Come on, man.
So you have the one sitting at the bar. You have the one that's sitting with the 2 tables across from him, and then your mom. So how are you going to go about to get around the bar and the one that's sitting in the middle of the bar?
Oh, he's facing the other way. He's not facing the bar. Okay.
He's facing the floor, looking towards the door, your mom, and the other guard.
Yeah,
Right now, he's actually looking towards the other guard and your mom.
Oh man, that's some good rain. We're getting some nice, heavy, thick rain over here right now. Looks hella nice.
And the other guard's kind of looking towards him, your mom, and the door. So that's why they really don't see you.
For sure. I have an idea. unlocked a new ability. I just want to make sure this will work how I want it to work. Oh, okay. It doesn't work exactly how I would intend it.
What's that?
I can summon a horse to my side as a full round action. It's a smart horse and it obeys my ability and stuff. Or my stuff. Once per day is a full round act. Allows the paladin to gain the service of an unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal steed to serve them in their crusade against evil. This mount is usually a heavy horse or a pony for a small paladin. Although more exotic mounts such as boar, camel, dog are suitable, this mount functions as a druid's animal companion, blah blah blah. And bounded mounts have an intelligence of 6. As a full round action, you may magically call the mount to their side. It's an equivalent of a spell level equal to 1/3 of the paladin's level. The mount immediately appears adjacent to the paladin. The paladin can use this ability once per day at 5th level and 1 additional times every 4 levels after. So I could summon a horse in this bar. It would come right next to me though. I was hoping I could summon it further away so it would be like cause a commotion.
You could summon a horse this entire fucking time? You bastard. Why weren't we just summoning a horse every day just for the sake of it?
You summon the fucker anywhere is going to cause a commotion.
Yeah,
you know how fucking big of a war horse is?
Pretty fucking big.
Yeah, that's why. Can I hide behind the bar, like under it, like hide under it, and then summon it right in front of me? So it's like in the middle of the room, so they're looking at it, and have it run towards like the front of the bar.
Well, when it talks about summoning, it's in like you're in one square, and it summons to adjacent square next to you.
Yeah.
So you can pull it off so where like if you are at the bar, like if you slide over, coming out from where you're at, and you slide straight across to where the L shape of the bar goes back to the wall, you can summon it behind the bar.
True.
Because that's one square away from you. Or you can summon it right there next to you or in the back room, but it has to be one square away from you.
So like if I go to the corner of the bar, hide under the bar and summon it in front of the bar. So like you see where it's like above the chairs right there, how it sticks out a little bit. If I hide right under there, and then right in front of that, next to that chair, I summon the warhorse over there.
Yep. And basically, it's like the Zorro guy.
Come on, select it correctly. Try to hide that burp.
The Zorro guy, where he calls his steed out. Where he causes his steed out of nowheres, and it shows up.
Sick. Okay.
So give me a stealth roll to see if you can hide next to the bar.
Gotcha. 16.
You do that. My height was a 14.
Sick.
And that's a bonus action, right?
No, it's a full round action to summon the horse.
I'm gonna call that a fucking bonus.
Because that's some sick shit. He's going to call it a bonus action. Cannot argue.
I'm gonna call that a fucking bonus action, dude. That's the rule. I've always, in every game I've ever had a Pally in, or I've been in with a Pally, that ability, once they've been able to get that, that's like one of the Pally's big abilities. I've always, dude, that's the rule. It's a bonus action.
Alright, sick.
So you get up next to it and you're hiding. You summon it.
I do summon it. Right over there is right next to the end of the bar right there.
Okay. So you hear the loud hee call from the horse as it appears and claps down on it with its heavy hoofs hitting the ground. And they're like, what the fuck? What? Wait a minute, where did it go? What's going on? And then you hear coming from the back room, what's all the Karakians out there? So what are you going to do now?
Shit, so they're looking toward... I'm going to command the horse to run closer at the guard that's watching my mother.
Okay.
I kind of like rush him, basically, try and trample him over him.
Okay.
And as the other guard is looking over as that's happening, Cielo's going to pop up behind the bar and try to cap him in the back of the head as he's looking over from his bar seat.
Okay. The guy that's by your mom sees the horse rushing towards him. Fuck this, I'm out of here. And he runs out the front door.
Hell yeah. Attack roll for the other guy.
Yep.
25 total to hit.
That hits.
Light crossbow is a D6, right?
D8.
For a total of 12
D6.
damage. 12
D6.
damage.
The D6 is a hand crossbow.
Gotcha.
So you hit him in the shoulder. Then he looks, sees that, and you hear click, 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 click. He's like, you stupid idiot. He grabs the arrow and he throws it back in your direction. And you're on the other side of the bar, so he doesn't make it that far. It actually ends up falling behind the bar. And then you hear a loud boom.
Oh, shit. He put a bomb on it?
They're exploding arrows.
Oh, shit. Probably should have looked at them closer. Question. Is the front door big enough for a horse to burst through?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, sick. Should I roll for initiative before I try to do anything else?
Yeah.
Well,
I got
that's...
a 22.
Well,
I got a 22.
way better than mine. Mine's a 7.
Okay. So he's going to holler to the ones in the back. I need some help out here. And then he is going to grab his man catcher and try and snag you. 22.
That beats my AC.
So he snags you with the man catcher. The other ones in the back are going to take this action to try and get up to you. So it's your turn.
I'm assuming Cielo's mother is also bound wrists and ankles too?
And Hood.
And Hood, gotcha. So basically I have to kill this guy right now, or at least incapacitate him. Cielo is going to take his makeshift club, he's going to drop the light crossbow, take his makeshift club and his dagger, and do the old wacky stab.
You are out of reach. He's got you in the man catcher.
Oh shit, okay, so I'm about 10 feet away?
Yeah.
Alright, shit.
You can try to figure out how to twist out of it. You can do a strength roll to see if you can out-strength him to get out of it.
I didn't reload my crossbow before entering initiative, huh?
No.
But the bolts... I'm gonna grab one of the bolts and stab it into the man catcher, like the handle.
Okay.
And after I do that, I'm gonna tell the guard facing me, do you really want to be holding on to this when this goes off?
You're fucking nuts.
Also,
roll an 8-sided, please. Roll an 8-sided, please.
Do I still have my temporary? Do I still have my temporary hit points from earlier?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Okay, good.
You didn't take a long rest yet.
8.
Okay. So with that, you hear a loud crack as you got a good
nice
stab into it. Now I need both of you guys to do a reflex roll, please.
That's a 23 total for me.
Okay. So you will take 16 points of explosive damage as it explodes and blows the man catcher off of you. As the other ones come into the room, and they get caught with the explosion too. They're like, "What the fuck is going on out here?"
And anybody listening might think, well, why isn't Cielo's mom like freaking the fuck out? Like, oh my god, explosion! Cielo, are you okay? that his dad was an adventurer. Pretty badass one at that. He taught Ceilo and me how to be adventurers ourselves before we joined this group of weirdos that are now attacking us. So she's probably sitting there like, meatloaf for dinner? Maybe a pot roast. It's pretty much what's going through her mind. Like, you know, they're back home. They're going to be hungry. It'll only take a few minutes before they get me out of this, and we head on out of here. So she's probably very calm.
If you value your lives, you will keep wondering. Sounded core in Cielo's head because he was like, they'll keep wondering if they leave and don't find out.
So the guy at the other side of the man catcher's like, nope, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not paid enough. This dude's fucking nuts. He's going to join his friend and leave the bar. The guys that just came out are like, fucking pussy. And Lieutenant's right behind them. And they're like, he's like, get him. And it's your turn.
Okay. Cielo's going to use his movement to get over to his mother and the horse, who I hope is still standing by her.
Yep.
And use his action to get his mother on the horse.
Okay.
I don't see any range requirements on the horse.
It comes into play as a trained war horse that has intelligence that you can control.
So what you're saying is I can tell this horse to get out of here and find Jin.
Yeah, up to a point.
Because he doesn't really know Jin.
I think he can go.
Because he doesn't really know Jin.
I think he can go up to like 5 miles away from you.
I don't really know where Jin is either. This is a pretty big city, huh?
Yeah. Think of New York.
Gotcha. So I pretty much have to escape with her, else she won't be safe. Yeah, that's both of my actions. Then if I'm gonna send the horse out the front door, and so I'm standing right there. I load Sienna onto the back of the horse. Put the keys. Hopefully, I can put the keys in her hand as like an object interaction while I'm doing that, and send the horse out to the front, out the front door, and out the front door.
Okay.
Turn back to face the soldiers. A handful of exploding arrows.
2 of them grab you with man catchers.
You must have not seen how this went for the last guy. You must have not seen how this went for the last guy. The last time you must have not seen how this went for the last guy.
Doc, if you're still there listening on the YouTube, Cody has a question of smoked hard-boiled eggs or soft-boiled eggs. Of course, if you're thinking about it, depends on how much temperature it takes to cook an egg. That would be the answer to that. You might want to put like raw eggs in there if they're at just high enough temperature. At what temperature does an egg cook?
You must have not seen how this went for the last guy.
Lieutenant speaks up as he walks in. Come on now, there is no need for all of this. It's just a simple transaction of an egg. A mere omelet. A large one as it might be, but still, a mere omelet.
You really expect me to believe that after you have my father killed for it? There's blood already spilled.
That was...
And to be fair, I'm gonna have to agree with the lieutenant on this. For a really good omelet, I might kill one of you, or, some other person's viewers. I really enjoy omelets personally, and big old fucking omelet like the eggs, it's like 2 or 3, like ostrich egg sized. It's a big omelet. And, enough chives in there, some ham, a bunch of cheese. Feed me for a day. Oh, that sounds like a good omelet.
That was a different thing. That was between Silverfish and
Well, like I said, whatever business you have with the silverfish, put in the final nail in your coffin.
your. I've heard that way too many times. I've heard that way too many times by better better fighters than you. Better people.
Well, yeah, but the 1,000-year egg is like a whole different cooking technique, isn't it? Isn't that like a partly pickled something and this and that kind of stuff? That's entirely different than a smoked egg, I would think. I don't actually know how they make a 1,000-year egg. Yeah, he is pretty badass.
Better fighters than you.
I don't need to be a better fighter. I just need to be sturdier. Is it my turn, Doug?
Yep.
As Cielo cracks, how do these exploding bolts activate?
When the arrow hits its target and pushes in on the arrow, it activates the arrowhead to explode.
Cielo is going to push the arrowhead down to activate one and scatter the rest of his bolts in front of him.
Okay.
And immediately after doing that, is booking it outside towards the horse.
Give me give me escape artist or strength.
Oh yeah, I
I
forgot about those thingies. My bad.
Fucking rolls. You're calling him Clow. What kind of a name is Clow? It's Ceilo.
I forgot about those thingies. My bad. Oh shit. Okay. Well, he's still activating the arrows and scattering them, at least.
You had 10 arrows in the beginning. So how many arrows altogether there is that?
8.
Is that?
Well, I shot 2, so that's 8 total for me to throw down.
Okay.
10 for my escape artist. I'm assuming that's not letting me get out.
Nope. I got a 20 and a 19.
Okay. Well, I'm not
You
leaving,
go
and
to
these arrows are
twist
going
and
off.
You go to twist and turn.
I'm not leaving, and these arrows are going off.
You go to twist and turn, and they twist themselves opposite to pinch you in the 2-man catchers. Okay.
Cielo is going to.
Okay.
Oh, that's some sweet ass rain. Hold on. Because we can. That's sweet ass rain, bros. Sweet ass rain. I just want somebody else to enjoy this with me. Can you even see it? Yeah, it's an old capture. Connect to both plus. And so, Cody, I hope you're sitting there still in the chat. First, you need to burn off at highest heat for 4 hours before you cook anything. So, I hope you've already done that. Oh, that rain. So fucking refreshing. So nice. Have we already gone through the entire playlist? This thing is supposed to be like 13 hours. Whatever. You can only barely see the rain from this side. That's kind of weird. can you permeate the shell of an egg with smoke? I don't know if you can do that, Cody. I mean, hell, worth a shot. Couldn't hurt to try it. But I would think, because I do literally not know, that you would have to like get a big honking mass of smoke and then vacuum it into the egg. Yeah, and you know, setting up Smoker on Sunday and or streaming that into the Discord. Sounds like fun. Oh, that grass is gonna get green sometime next month. It'll be so nice. And that one drop that has to fucking hit the camera. Man, especially while we weren't even looking. That sucks. Alright, let's get back to work. That's enough of a break. We're almost at the end of part 1 of the secret adventures of Ceilo. Doc, do you know how long the second part roughly was?
Cielo is going to issue a command to his horse to get his mom as far away as possible.
Well, the kind of good thing and bad thing about these boats is unless they're activated, they don't really explode.
Well,
so you only
shit.
have one actual explosion one.
Cielo is operating under the hopes that the one explosion will cause the others to explode.
Yeah, I know.
The rip.
But these weren't designed like that. Because it's not actual gunpowder or something like that that's in them that does it.
They're magic explosions.
So with that, I need you to do a reflex roll. Being that you're in the man catchers and you just got torqued, I need you to do it with disadvantage, please.
Fair. 2 plus 12 is 14.
Okay. Oh, unfortunately, you don't take. You didn't pass the saving throw. So that. Unfortunately, you don't take. You didn't pass. Fortunately, you don't pass the saving throw. So that is 40 points of explosive damage.
Jeez.
Which
Ouch.
blows you back. They can't hold on to the man catchers. Sends you outside, blowing out the windows of this place and knocking all of them on their ass and catching fire to the tables. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still right here. Blew me out the
tables. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still right here. Blew me out the window and blew up and started fires in the place.
Yeah. You blew out the front door to the tables. You blew out the front door, but which gives you another 10 points of damage. But you're laying on the ground outside, and there's chaos happening indoors.
I was gonna cough up a bit of blood as he tries to pull himself to his feet, if he can, given the initiative order.
Okay. I'm going to say you pull yourself to your feet, you climb on your horse, and you rush away before they can manage to be able to get out the front door, and that's where we're going to end it for the night.
Oh, but I got 2 files. Oh, he sent me one from each bot. Okay.
That works for me.
You want to send the bot away? And
Yeah,
then
as soon as
send,
I find the one to find the Craig leave option.
Okay, that's entirely different then.
You want to send the bot away? And then send...
Okay. Yeah. He sent me 2 links, so I assume that they were 2 parts. But he sent me a link from each bot because neither bot disconnected. So, yeah. All right, cool. I know what's going on there. That means we're done. And your little one shot with Bert was 54 minutes. It was 54 seconds. We're going to make it really, really small. We're gonna have to do the extra slow version. Okay, cool beans. Export as MP3. We're gonna go to the Rosewine file, and we're gonna do blah. We don't need to actually name it. Doesn't matter. Save and export, and okay. So we have been streaming for just at 2 hours. We have time. Do we want to do the episode 6 of the Chrono People's Ranch podcast, or do we want to call it a night there? I don't know. I have no fucking idea. The email didn't come in with any tonight's episode or blah 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 stuff. I want to hope that there is a Critical Role tonight, but I don't know. Close that there. Go to Big Me. No, don't save this. Don't save the project file. We go over to here. We forgot to do that part as well. Boom. Okay. So, oh, and the camera's in the wrong spot. That's okay. It works. It still works. Still works. No, it doesn't. It's not good enough. Not good enough. All right. Let's move the chat there. Put that right in your all's faces. That's kind of fun with the chat there. We could do that. Right? Makes sense. So, yeah, we're essentially done for the night. We've gotten the biggest and the worst of it all taken care of. Thank you. And I'm putting all the ands and the uhs back in that I edit out during the thing. That's why I so much. And I gotta pee. What are you guys doing? What's going on? Who's doing what? My one thought on the egg talk from over here is I put what was it, 4 or 5 eggs into my electric kettle for like 5 minutes, and I got hard-boiled eggs. So I'm thinking, if you put them in at 200, that's only 12 degrees less than boiling. You're gonna have some pretty fucking hard-boiled eggs in there. They might be smoky and they might taste nice, but pretty intense. Yeah, that was my thoughts. I want to make fun of Ceilo for being the nub that he is, and I was so hoping that he was going to end up in the sewer because that's where Jen was. I wanted him to be walking along, toting mom around. They find this Pagdalin, like, what the fuck is that? And I see this guard and some lady all bound and with a hood on, because for some reason Ceilo didn't think to take the hood off, kind of stuff. We're like, oh my god, who's this soldier that I don't quite know? A bit softer than your level 12 game? Alright, well, for level 5s, we're kicking your ass then, huh? Alright, good to know, I do like giving Bert the opportunity to go ham, just him and his creativity. It's kind of fun. Makes me jealous, but at the same time, I'm not as creative. So, you put me in that kind of situation, and I would have just tried to talk my way out of it. But talking funny with a bad accent, like, oh, it's not cool. Yeah, you want the egg? Oh, we could probably find a way to work that out. What's so special about it? Could you tell me more? Yeah, it was probably rotten and dead by now. I think somebody probably left it in a shoebox for a while. We're talking about the same egg, right? Because I had an egg under my bed for like 20 years, and well, you didn't want none of that when it was found. Oof. It was small and black, just like the one you want, but much smaller. Or my brother, yeah, my brother smoked the shit out of that egg. You don't want any part of that. It's oof, pretty gross. That kind of stuff. Oh, I can't pump my back. I want to pop my back, but my back won't let me pop. Oh, man. I'm not ready to leave. I'm not done. I don't know what else to do, though. I want to edit Mom's podcast, but I don't think I have the effort for that full hour of that. I do know at some point tonight, meme party. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do that. That involved me opening web browsers and that kind of stuff. Show off the outsides. All right, security. Okay, what do we got on the link there? Boom. Let me move the chat over here so I can see that in the live view. And the rain's picking up, so it's pretty nice sounding. And that camera can't quite keep up with the rain. That's a lot of rain for that little camera to... What are you talking about ignoring you? When did we... Oh, yeah. I guess Cody, or I guess Ed and I did ignore you a lot. But you were a weird older brother, so... Isn't there a big screen view of this thing? Huh. Well, this isn't supposed to be showing the driveway 1 and driveway 2 parts, so let us just tweak that. Oh, you know what? It is. Cool. Let's do that. Let's make it just a scotch bigger. Yeah, you guys want to hang out in the Discord, Cody? We can call the stream and end there. We're done with the stream for the day. So I could easily say goodbye to my viewers. All right, cool. Yeah, let's all meet up in the Discord. Yeah, if you'd like a link to the Discord, you have to play D&D. That's the rule. That's our Discord rule. So if you want that, send me a DM and I'll verify that you're a good D&D player, and then we'll invite you on in. Unlike the chat thing, where you can invite me to your Discord. That's channel rewards points if you're into that kind of thing. Other than that, we'll call that the end of the stream. We're done for the day. We're done. And you know, you just keep being you and keep being awesome. I can go ahead and close this window. Close that window, close that window, close that window. That doesn't mute me. All right, cool, yeah. So we're done. And, hey, all the lurking bots, I love you. Thanks for hanging out. You know, we've got to fix that so that you're actually counting as views. All my other lurkers that, no, I guess they all left. Well, the lurkers that were here, except for my awesome lurker, Snake. You are the best lurker of all lurkers, and your lurkers loved. The rest of my lurkers, yeah, you're cool and all. Hopefully you'll come back and follow next time. But if you don't, that's cool. And, don't forget to love everybody. Or, you know, just love in general. Whatever you do, put an L in there. Or something. See you tomorrow, probably. Maybe? We'll try to be here tomorrow.